tweeted "Free Palestine," and I dang near got kicked out the league for it. And I'm like trying to figure out why. So I tweet "Free Palestine." Less than 10 minutes after I tweet that, I get a call from the commissioner of the NBA.
Stop it.
Agents, people working with my foundation at the time, Texas, you gotta erase this tweet. You gotta take this down. You're gonna get it. I'm like, what did I do that was so bad?
Somebody explain to me.
Yeah, can somebody explain, you know?
Hawashai by Hashem Racha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you, brethren, you fellow believers of this faith, and shalom to the elect. So anyway, I'm gonna go on this video, and of course I gotta tread lightly because of the nature of the video. For whatever reason, they don't allow us to put these type of videos up, so I'll let the intro pretty much speak for itself, read a couple scriptures. But for whatever reason, this man, Dwight Howard, and he has his weird ways of Hollyweird, he's caught up in there too. But he saw what he tweeted, and they all called him and told him to take it down. So it's kind of crazy that you don't have any kind of, they talk about the amendments and freedom of speech and whatever else the case is. That don't seem to be the case. So we wouldn't be trying to maneuver through words even to make this video, right? But for whatever reason, they all called him and said, take it down. That's telling you who running stuff. You know, this stuff may or may not be. Again, we got to wiggle through this stuff. These things may be in those contracts. Like when we think of what happened to us being brought over here, and they'll try to bring this information out and saying that can't be us. Only the sheeple, the lost, the people who are lost will never understand. But what you see happening now is the same thing happening way back then, just in another level, right? Without the torturing and the beating and all that stuff. Nothing but racehorses, man. Pretty much. Your property. And they had a clip with one of them saying that to Michael Jordan when they said, we own you in The Last Dance. I think they cut that. I'm not sure. But anyway, again, y'all already know what it is. Yeah, but let me go to Romans 1 and 28. This is really for the Israelites, but for the sake of the video. Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. So let it be. So who served the creature? When you signing these things and you get locked in, you see what's happening with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? You can try all that you want, but if you want to have this, you want to have that style, that lifestyle, you better listen to what we say. So basically, they got a foot in your mouth, just like the churches. Nobody can speak up against this stuff, and it makes sense why they use black culture to separate themselves. When you really think about it, it's a clever scheme, right? To say, give the blacks their own culture. Lie to them, right? Richard Humphreys in the HBCU, the Historical Black Colleges by Richard Humphrey, who was also, he was an abolitionist and he was a slave owner as well. Abolitionists, they did still, some of them still had slaves, right? So anyway, their job was to re-educate black people. And as I did the video yesterday, this is where the separation come when it talks about Jew and Christian, right? So when the Christians will say, and the Wada Yahbashim Yahushua for revealing these Christians saying the things that they're saying, which led me going to further research. Well, these Christians were saying that before the slave trade, they were already Christians. What they don't know, that these were Christian Jews. Right? That's what they don't know. This is why the Bible showed it as separate. This is why you read, and going back to Antioch and Acts the 11th, he said Jews that were called Christians. Right, because they had to convert to the following of the Son. So Jews were Christians. After all, the one you call Jesus, he was a Jew. So when you fast forward in time, you had a people that separated themselves and said this is who they are, and all of us are just Christians. Where did that separation come? Because we are those people, and we are those original Christians. But you see, a society would split between Jew and Christian when true Jews are also Christian. It's a word that was really put there. They're believers in the Messiah, because we don't follow Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's a made-up word in itself. So you have all these interpretations and these breakdowns and these separations, and this is why you see the situation you see. Anyway, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 2, it says that ye be, let me go on up here. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua, right, which you would consider Yahushua, the one you call Jesus, a Christian and a Jew. And Apostle Paul would have been a Christian, right? Tell me I'm lying. So where did they get this stuff from? These Christians believe in Jesus, but somehow the Jews are exempt. But then you got people saying Jews are the believers, but the Christians are exempt. You see what I'm saying? So we are the Christians. We are the Jews, and we are the Christians. Anyway, let me get to the point. It says that ye be not soon shaken in mind or troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of the Messiah is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away, which happened first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Right. So the man of sin is being revealed. That's why this man said what he said. And they're like, no, take that down. No, you. Basically, they're strong arming you to believe in something that you don't want to believe. Right? If you're a good old boy believing in Jesus and a white Jesus and a Christian, that's fine. But anything that's against them, you can't do. So tell me, how is that remotely fair? That tells you they do what they want to do, and there's nothing you can do about it, because it's their money, their system. The Lord, Job 9:24 says the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. That's who he gave it to. So there's nothing you can do. You people, you just gotta you gotta follow along. And a lot of people actually know this, but they accept it. And they feel like they better not say nothing because everything they have is in jeopardy. Right. The Son of Man, it says that this revealed the son of perdition, of destruction, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Remember, the scripture says the things are written aforetime is for our learning, right? See, the Lord, the elect didn't have everything erased from them. Lord's will, I'm the elect. But even us that woke up, we remember, right? Why do you think he's saying this? Some can say, there's no such thing as reincarnation, right? And now you know that what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time, for the mystery of iniquity, which goes to lawlessness, doth already work. Right, with the no moral laws of the Bible are kept at all, none. And if you try to bring out anything moral to the body, is considered according to the Bible, is considered wicked and wrong. Right? No freedoms. I saw on some site that they had, see, that freedom is destruction. Nobody should have that kind of freedom. This guy said, little girls, they know what they want. They should wear what they want to wear. And now they got these little shorts, booty shorts, for 5-year-old little girls. Totally destroy you right in front of your face because you enjoy iniquity. Anyway, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's what's going to happen. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. So these guys know, but they're not going to receive this truth. I think Dwight Howard, there was a video that he knows he's an Hebrew Israelite, but he's caught in that Romans 1:26. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Lord gave him up to them vile affections. You read Romans 1:26. Allegedly. And it says, and for this cause God shall send them strong delusion. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So the bottom line is, these people have a stronghold, right? As we read in the scriptures, casting down imagination, these people have a stronghold to do whatever it is they want to do. And if you speak against it, right, you are less than nothing. And what they managed to do is take a situation that they've been through and put sympathy on it, right, and use the power that is in their hands to do so, and to use it to filthy lucre, to gain advantage. That's what filthy lucre mean. Meanwhile, it makes sense that they said, give them the Black Lives Matter. George Soros funded that too, by the way. Give them the Black Panther Party. Give them the NOI. As long as we give them these things, Hosea 1:11 ain't going to happen. The children of Israel and children of Judah appoint themselves one head. The foreign Israelites, the other nations. When they talk about, when you read Exodus 2 about Ramses II, how he put hell on the Israelites and they still multiplied, because he said, lest they join other nations and come against us, which Job 20 and 22 is going to happen. That's what they're afraid of. So they fund that, and then they fund themselves, and then they set themselves up in funding to be in a worse predicament or position than we're in. Although we went through all the shit, but yet they'll still hire our own people and set them up as banners of the communities, pillars of the communities, but still make them do all these weird, sick things like in those diddler parties. Who do you think Diddler got it from? But the media pushes him because of the things he did behind them. That's the best I could say. But trust me, it's a whole lot of them scrambling. And that is a warning. What you must understand, I studied this before too. What they did to the diddler was also a warning to others. You better stay in your place. People like Al Sharpton, you know what I'm saying? A warning to T.D. Jakes. You better stay in your place, or the stuff will come out on you. You know what I'm saying? So I found this interesting, of how they manipulate and use their system to put sympathy out there, to make it seem like they're the ones going through, just like in the commercials that I'm seeing now. And nothing compares to what happened in our slave trade, man. And even though Deuteronomy 28:68 says you'll be brought into Egypt, which is bondage, with ships, when those translations came out and we start waking up, this is why there's a whole bunch of different translations. They start saying, no, we got to hide this. And they start changing it and hiding it. Right? No one should redeem you. You mean to tell me the wildfires, they're now trying to say has nothing to do with God, but the insurance companies will say it's an act of God. But that slavery, that wildfires and the shit they going through there, there's nothing on this planet that was ever harder than going through that slave trade, right? As a nation of people, let me say that. The torture we took. And for whatever reason, that's not an act of God. So if it isn't, why did God allow that to happen? He just let it happen? When Proverbs 20:24 says, man's goings of the Lord. So God, the Most High Holy One of Israel, decided, let them little Negroes go in slavery, get whipped, castrated, hung. And now they trying to hide it in the schools. But then the commercials for them is still being funded and brought out. And now none of us can speak on it. That's why the Lord has his elect out there. A lot of you who can't get it out, you can't talk, if you're a celebrity, just shut down. The Lord got his men out there bringing this stuff out, man. That's why. And that's why he's going down, as Obadiah says, man. It's the end of his reign. Jeremiah 51. We would have healed Babylon, but we can't heal it. It's going down. That's all I have on that. Shalom.